Hey y'all, so I'm gonna take y'all, from start to finish through this whole hairstyle. So I started off by running some water over my hair. My hair, as you saw in the first clip, was very dry. It was in a bun and a puff the whole week long. So the shampoo I'm using is the Camille Rose Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse, and this shampoo is super moisturizing. It doesn't even feel like a shampoo. It feels like more like a conditioner, and it's just amazing. So I'm focusing on my scalp only, so I'm not really putting it in my hair. Of course the soap is gonna drain down to the ends of my hair, but I'm really focusing on cleansing my scalp. After I rinse out all my shampoo, I'm gonna move on to my conditioner. I'm using the Camille Rose Moroccan Pear conditioning custard, and for the conditioner I focus on mostly my ends. You see that I'm putting it more on my ends than I am anywhere else, so I'm making sure that my ends are very conditioned, and I'm also putting it all over my head. And as you can see, I'm using way more conditioner than I am shampoo. Am I the only one who uses like 3 times as much conditioner as they do shampoo? Now I'm rinsing out my conditioner, making sure that all the product is out of my hair, and I'm gonna give it a nice squeeze. I'm not gonna put a towel or anything over it because I'm just gonna drip dry and move on to my deep conditioner. For my deep conditioner, I'm using a Camille Rose Coconut Water Penetrating Hair Treatment, which smells so good, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm making sure that the deep conditioner is reaching all of the strands of my hair, so I'm putting a very hefty amount. This is how much deep conditioner I use just from one use, and if you want to, you can section your hair and detangle it when you add your deep conditioner. That helps the product to penetrate even better, but I was being kind of lazy because I knew I was going to be doing my hair for hours and hours. Anyway, I let the deep conditioner sit on my head for about 30 minutes and I washed it out in the shower. After I got out the shower, I used the t-shirt to dry my hair, and I moved on to my least favorite part of this whole process, which is detangling my hair. I'm applying the Camille Rose Curl Love Moisture Milk as my leave-in conditioner. I separate my hair into medium sections where I'm going to detangle my hair, starting from the ends, working my way up. I'm using my favorite detangling comb, which is the Conair detangling comb. I like it because somehow, I don't know, something about the way that the combs are made, they're kind of like in a swivel, and it just makes detangling my thick hair super easy. So once I detangle this section, I just twist it going all the way down. Some sections I do add a little bit more of my leave-in conditioner. It just depends on how my hair feels. If the section feels a little dry, then I add more leave-in. I'm moving on to my blowout. I'll leave all the information about where you guys can get this blow dryer from. It's a Conair blow dryer. So I'm actually going to work in the sections that I sectioned off when I detangle my hair, which is actually pretty convenient. So for each section before I blow dry, of course, it's very important that I use heat protectant. I'm using the Silk Elements Olive Heat Protectant Spray. It's easier for me to use the comb attachment when I am blow drying my hair. I just find that my hair comes out smooth and it's more stretched and it's just easier to handle. So I'm basically just combing through that section of hair. By the way, the blow dryer was on low heat, and this is how the section looked when I used that first comb attachment, and it only had one line of combs. The other attachment that I put on had 2 lines of combs, and I found that one easier to work with, so I used that for the rest of my hair. I think it was way more effective with the second attachment. So after each section, I just did a loose twist and I moved on to the next section, pretty much doing the same thing. So with the heat protectant, I did add a very generous amount. I think like each section I did like 10 sprays because I was so afraid of getting heat damage, and I might have overdid it, but when I washed my hair again, your girl did not have heat damage, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So this is how my hair looks once it was completely blown out. So light and airy. Now I'm prepping my hair to get it ready for the wand curls. I'm just going to separate my hair into 2 sections like I usually do, and I'm going to work with one half of my head first. I'm going to start by sectioning medium sections off at the back of my head. Well, they're kind of small to medium sections. I just find when I do my hair, it's just easier to section it off and have everything uniform. So once I section off my hair, I'm gonna start by kind of just running the comb over the section to make sure that everything is smooth. And when I wand my hair, I always wand it with the opposite hand. I just find it easier to do it that way. So if I'm on the right side, I'm going to be holding the wand with my left hand. If I'm on the left side, I'm going to be holding the wand with my right hand. And then I use my other hand to wrap the hair around it. I wrap the hair away from my face and I hold the wand in place for about 10 seconds. So what I was doing right there, that was the actual time of how long it took. I counted to 10 very slowly and then I took the hair out gently. So again, I comb out the section, I grab the wand with my opposite hand and I wrap it around with the hand that's on that side. I let it sit for about 10 long seconds and then I slowly take the hair from the wand. Now, I absolutely did love my results. My hair was so fluffy and it was so pretty, y'all. I just loved it. But one thing that I did not do was add like some type of holding spray. So this style, just to be honest with you, did not last more than a day. So when I do this style again, I'll definitely be adding some type of holding spray. And hopefully that helps it to last. Because the second day, it was looking like, nah. Look how pretty those curls look. Now, this is the true definition of pillow soft curls. So as you can see, I'm on the other side of my hair, so I'm using the opposite hand to hold the wand, and then I'm wrapping it around with the hand that's on the same side. So I pretty much did the same thing all around my hair. It took me about, let's say, an hour and a half to do the wand. It took me probably an hour or so to do the washing, and probably like 20 minutes to do the detangling. So it took a while. This was a all day type of situation. So this is my finished look, you guys. You can wear side part, you could wear middle part. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.